Explore the opulent lifestyle of the Brooke Henderson, including her jaw-dropping real estate holdings, her exquisite wardrobe, her world-class travels. Experience the glitz and glamour of professional golf by immersing yourself in the sport. In 2014, the University of the Florida women's golf team was anticipating the addition of the Brooke Henderson to their roster. They were ecstatic about the possibility of adding someone of such exceptional caliber. Why wouldn't they be excited about it? If you're anticipating a Rolls Royce, you too would be enthusiastic about it. In the case of Henderson, she was the bespoke variety complete with all the accessories. And her playing style wasn't the only thing that set her apart. She was also the best female amateur player in the world. She was sought after by several schools. Therefore, nobody could blame the Florida Gators for drooling over the greatness that she may offer them. But to everyone's amazement, Brooke decided to pursue a career in professional wrestling instead. Why? Mostly because whales like Henderson do not roll with alligators in lakes. After several years, the choice she made has paid off handsomely, as seen by the fact that she is now flush with cash. Those who were around when she was younger and saw how she developed won't be surprised by how far she has come in life. Breakthrough performance by Brooke Henderson. Brooke had already won numerous professional tournaments on the Canadian Women's Tour by the time she was 17 years old. The year 2012 marked the year that she won her maiden event on the tour, which took place at the Bellagio Golf Club. Even back then, a 14-year-old Henderson was more than a match for an adult she faced. She possessed formidable driving skills as well as an in-depth understanding of the game. Because of this, she was extremely difficult to defeat on her finest days. However, despite her impressive performance in the minor leagues, she was not given a shot at the major league. Her request for the LPGA Tour to waive the minimum eligible age of 18 and allow her to compete on the tour as a professional earlier than that age was denied. Henderson's first steps in proving to the world that she belonged in a different category began here. She wasn't gonna let the rejection get her down, so she gotta work. She continued to compete through the Monday qualifications as well as the sponsor exemptions. First, she made a lot of waves on the Symetra Tour by winning the Four Winds Invitational. This victory helped her garner a lot of attention. She went on to win the 2015 Cambia Portland Classic by a comfortable 8-shot margin immediately after qualifying round on Monday. On the LPGA Tour, it was the triumph with the greatest margin of victory for the entire year. And after a performance like that, Mike Wan, the commissioner of the LPGA, was left with no other option except to grant Henderson the membership she had requested before. Henderson made a total of $661,264 without having a membership card. And once Wan agreed to waive the condition, the rest of her prosperous financial history is detailed below. The next year, in 2016, she went on to win the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, which had even her detractor cheer for her. When she defeated Lydia Ko and won the major championship, she was just 18 years old and 9 months old at that time. Ko is the youngest player in the LPGA Tour history to win a major championship. On that same list, Brooke can be found immediately underneath her. Simply for her labor in 2016, Henderson was compensated with more than $1.7 million. She was just old enough to vote, but back in her native country, she was already a wealthy superstar. And Brooke calls Smith Falls in the province of Ontario in Canada her home. It was on this course that she polished her already impressive golfing talent and became a local course champion. Even though it was raining, she was still out there striking millions of balls. Now, she has an annual income in the millions of dollars and can control whether or not it rains at her whim. The people in her hometown must have seen it coming. They did not witness the rain, but they did witness her reign as the most successful golfer from Canada in the history of the sport. Brooke was able to confidently defeat golfers who were older and had more expertise before she even entered her teenage years. At the age of 11, she won the championship at her local course by a score of 23 strokes to 1. Everyone who knew her immediately realized that she was destined for greatness. When she was younger, she occasionally used her golf clubs in place of the hockey stick. However, when she was 12 years old, she lost her hockey stick. She was well aware that playing golf for a hockey team was not something she desired to do. Her goal has always been to establish herself as a star performer on the LPGA Tour. When she talks about her dream, she has an admirable intimacy with the people in her family who were responsible for making it a reality. Her mother and father taught her how to play golf when she was young, and her sister is also a professional golfer on the Symetra Tour. You are familiar with what they say. A family that plays golf together shines brighter than one that doesn't. But more important than her familial links is the fact that she always keeps her word. Since the very first step of her journey, her older sister, Brittany, has been accompanying her on her luggage. She was the one who encouraged Brooke to start playing in the club, and she should receive a lot of credit for her sister's achievements. But what if you could also get credit in the form of 4 wheels? She claims that Brooke made a promise to her that she will give her the first car that she wins on the LPGA Tour. Do you still recall when you won the Women's PGA Championship? Brooke shot a hole-in-one on the par 3 13th hole at the Sahali Country Club, which was a key factor in her eventual victory over Lydia Ko and the playoff. She was awarded a Kia K900 as a prize for her ace, which was 152 yards long. As a result, she kept her word and handed the brand new ride to the Bag women, who had become her favorite. She had earned enough money after her outstanding performance as a rookie to purchase any vehicle she desired. She might be able to receive one from the BMW, which is one of her sponsors. Brooke Henderson's support from businesses and individuals. If you're as skilled as Brooke is on the golf course, companies will compete to have your likeness appear on their wares. In addition, Brooke has turned into a veritable magnet for sponsorship deals. Because of this, the Canadian energy drink manufacturer BioSteel decided to work with her. In the year 2022, she stopped using Ping and started using TaylorMade. The TaylorMade team may have felt that they had scored a major victory after signing one of the golfers with the most consistently play in the world. But in reality, they're just one of the Brooke's many sponsors. Image is in charge of managing her professional life. In addition, the Royal Bank of Canada is her primary financial institution. On the course as well as off, she can be seen sporting Skechers clothing. If you've seen her going for a jog or running on the treadmill, the chances are good that she will be wearing the Skechers sneakers that she bought recently. She is particularly invested in her Skechers shoe brand, which she helps design and for she is responsible. How was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comment section below and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.